Okay, this is my fourth time trying to do this video without being interrupted. So, I'm really gonna try hard to make this fast. So, I'm doing a sale trade video. I'm gonna do what's for sale first. And the items that I'm trading are not Breyer horses, they are real horse tack items. So, let's get started. First, I have this Cavaletti set. They're not perfect condition. There's green paint on them. This is how I got them. I got them in a really big lot of pretty much a whole bunch of junk. So I just don't need them. I did not get the poles with them. So you would have to, I've used like dowels that you can get at a craft store, and then at least this way you can paint them and customize them however you want. For this set, I'm just gonna ask like $6 postage paid. So there's that. Next I have some, oh, those are traditional scale, by the way. Next I have some feed bags that I made. They're not LSQ, they probably once were, when I first made them, but now they've sat around and got crumpled and blah de blah de blah. There are 8 here. And so I'm going to go ahead and ask 12 shipped for all of this. Usually I charge $6 for a set of 5. Or sorry, not $6, $7 for a set of 5, because when they're not all crumpled, they are LSQ. And I usually don't make them with tape, so that's another reason. Next I have a racing tack set, which I also got in this large lot. There's nothing wrong with it. Velcro is still here on both ends of the girth. Here's the bridle. No buckles are missing on the bridle. And it looks pretty good on my Peter Stone, but I don't have any use for it. Next I have some buckets. I have these 2 Breyer buckets, which are these 2, and then this. I really don't know what it was. I got it at a thrift store and used it as a trough. And I'm asking 15 shipped for all of these. Shipping would be $5 on those, so that's only making me $10. Next I have some little LSQ wreath props. These work for stablemates, classics, and traditional like houses and stuff. Like if you have a traditional size scene or whatever. I want 8 shipped for these. Next I have 2 shipping boots. I don't have the set of 4. I also got these in the lot, and this is what it came with. So 5 shipped. Next I have a handmade blanket out of, I don't know, it's really soft though and stretchy, but it's got sewing accents around the bottom. Here's the front buckles. I made it for a lady phase, and it fits her pretty well. I want 6 shipped for that. Next I have halters that I made. Oh geez. So I have one in I have 2 in 2 different colors. I have one in sky and baby and royal blue, and then teal and like a royal purple. This one was made for the Zippo Pine Bar mold, and this one fits a pretty good variety. And then this one would be good for bigger models. This was made for my tortillas, so it fits pretty large molds. I want 5 shipped for those. Then I have two LSQ leather stable halters. These wouldn't be good for like a showmanship scene or anything. These would be LSQ as far as going for like a stable or grooming scene. They come with a chain leather lead, fully adjustable buckle on the top. This was made for a lady phase, I believe, so it fits smaller models as well. And I'm asking 15 postage paid for each of those, and I have 2 available. Next, I have this classic doll thing. It would be good for like customizing into an LSQ rider or whatever it is that you would want it for, but I want 8 shipped. Next, I have some stablemate bodies. I have an American Saddlebred who was a first tried and etchy, so I'm not going to sell it as anything as a body. I just don't really like it. And I have this girl. It doesn't really show up on the camera, but she's not really badly yellowed, but she is yellowed. I suppose. And then I have this buckskin that I started painting and never finished on the Arabian mold. As a lot, I would like 15 shipped, but I will split them up for $5 postage paid each. So it'd be cheaper to buy them as a lot. Then for whoever buys the stablemates, you get this little stablemate blanket free with it. Next I have the saddle pad from the flamenco set. There's nothing wrong with it. That's like little things that I used for hay on there. There's nothing wrong with it. It's really pretty. Don't have the flamenco set anymore, so I don't want it. That, I guess, 5 postage paid. And then I'm going to put this down for a second. Then I have this little toy dog, which is stablemate scale. Little dog. It would really be good for customizing or just cute if you play with your stablemates. It came with this cute little case. That's obviously not the dog that came in the case, but I don't know. It was really messed up because I have multiples of these and I don't really like this one. And all the dogs on the cases are not the dogs inside. And then some of them didn't even have a dog inside. So, rip off. Next, I have a customized jump. So here the poles are 2 striped poles and 1 solid. The solid pole is slightly like suede, so it's not LSQ, but it's a lot better than it was. It was really badly painted in neon pink and green and just really terrible, so I repainted it to look like this. Flower boxes. I made the jump cups out of tin foil and cardboard. I can set it up real fast for you guys. I usually put the solid pole in the middle, and so there's that. It's really nice. I just not really a prop person. This came with the lot that I mentioned earlier as well, so I just repainted it and hopefully somebody will like it and it will have a good home. It's not LSQ in any way, shape, or form. I think it would be okay for like photo shows, but I'm not sure. Again, not really into the showing type dealies. Never done it, so I really couldn't tell you. So I'm just going to throw this stuff back in here. And I guess if you guys want more detailed videos on anything, I can do that for you, but I don't really know how much more detailed it would need to be, because it's really just a bunch of junk, honestly, that I figured I would try to sell before I just throw it away. Here's a hay net by Breyer. Nothing wrong with it, but I just don't use it and just kind of sits around. So there is that I would sell for $3 or $4 postage paid. And then this little tack trunk that is really hideous that I got painted also at a thrift store, with nail polish, it seems like. So yeah, I guess $5 postage paid for that. I don't really know if that's too much or what. There's that. So now on to the real horse stuff. Just one moment. Okay. So for real horse items, I have this hunter green stable halter, or whatever type of halter you would use it for. It's in good condition, just a little dirty. It's really not even been used that often. The only time I used it is when my horse destroyed his. So it's an average horse size, 800 to 1,000 pounds. Or is that? No, that says 1,100 pounds. There. It's really nice condition. It's too big for my horse anyways, and I don't like the color. The next couple things that I have, this is actually a show item. It's a helmet cover, a velvet helmet cover. I spent 20 bucks on it. I would like 15 shipped. Oh, and for the halter, I would like 15 shipped as well, because it was a $26 halter. Which I bought for emergencies, and then I bought one that I actually liked for emergencies. So next I have a 52-inch Wintec black English saddle girth. I have only ever used it like 5 or 6 times, and one was for a show, and it did well. It's brand new, basically. There's no rust. It doesn't squeak. It's really nice condition. On this side, let me flip it around. On this side, well, my camera probably won't focus, but it says 52-inch on there. I can take oh, and I have my initials on the tag, so that's pretty much it. Reason that I'm getting rid of it is just, it is too big for my horse. The horse that I bought it for passed away, and the one that I have, it used to fit, but he was way overweight, so I'm now selling it. And for that, since I paid $60, I would like 30 shipped, or trade for a traditional Breyer horse. Also, this I would trade stablemates or a traditional Breyer worth $20. And the halter I would also trade for a traditional Breyer. The Breyer doesn't have to be LSQ, but certainly not body. So, okay, the next item I have is an English show dickie, or bib as I call it. This is really pretty. It's just not really my style. It's got flowers on it, and it is reversible. So you can have this, or you can have just a classic white. And to reverse it, you just flip it over and pop the collar around, and there you go. It is actually pretty long, so I mean, which wouldn't be a problem because it's tucked under your jacket anyways, but it is a pretty long dickie. I've actually never had one this long in my life. So this I would trade. This cost me $35. I got it because it was in a package deal, so. So this was $35. And I spent $50 on two, so this was a more expensive one. I just got half off, and this was like the only option left, so I bought it. I would trade this for a traditional Breyer horse. It can have shiny marks, maybe tiny scuffs. Hoof rubs are okay. Slight ear rubs are fine too. I will not trade any of this for tack, just so you know. I would also trade, I would really like some more stablemates. And then I have one more thing. Which would be these. They are, oh, come on, camera. They're Western Rommels. This is what they look like up close. Here's the snaps for where they snap onto the bit. They are 92 inches long. The popper on them does have a slight engravement, which you can, it's really hard to see, even on camera. Like, I really have to get up close to it for you guys to see it clearly. Those I paid $45 for. My horse just got injured, and it's going to be a very long time before I can show him Western, because I can't even ride him, let alone start training him in it. So I figured I might as well get rid of those and let somebody have them that's actually going to use them. They'd be good for anything. They'd be good for barrel racing. They'd be good for Western pleasure showing. Pretty much anything. I would trade those for a traditional Breyer horse as well, and that one I would like to be in pretty good condition, like pretty hard to notice flaws. So if you have something to offer to trade, or if you want to buy something, please leave a comment below. Sorry this was so horribly long, but just let me know, and have a happy Easter.